Hello and welcome, BitMonger family. Just a quick update on the signing of the bills. And here we have President Trump talking about how this is so important. And he's basically echoing a lot of the things that I have noted in the past. And we have another official that also kind of echoes it as well. I really believe that a lot of the public is unaware of this technology, and I urge you guys to do your own research, look into this more, see how you can benefit from this, because it's not too often in life, it's very infrequent where, the normal little guy can front run, the big bankers, okay? And crypto is one of these times. So you really should be trying to pay attention. It can absolutely change your life if you make a wise investment. You do the research. You have a little bit of patience. It can absolutely change your life, guys. I'm living proof of it. So anyways, let's take a look at this video and what Trump has to say about this bill. Listen to this.
Act creates a clear and simple regulatory framework to establish and unleash the immense promise of dollar-backed stable coins. This could be perhaps the greatest revolution in financial technology since the birth of the internet itself. A lot of people are saying that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes? If you say yes, I'm saying yes. I think it's great that you're involved, I will tell you. Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that?
Exactly, guys. You hear that? Like I was saying, the whole plumbing of today's current financial system is antiquated, guys. It was developed when I was like a little baby. And I'm an old man now. This is just ridiculous. It's gotta be, it's ripe for disruption. It's ripe for change. Let's continue.
2 years after I really met you for the first time, the Genius Act provides banks, businesses, and financial institutions a framework for issuing crypto assets backed one for one with real U.S. dollars, treasury bills, and other cash equivalents. It's really strengthening the dollar.
And like I was saying, guys, right there, you can see it is buying treasuries. It creates massive demand for the treasuries, which is a win-win. Remember, most foreign nations right now have been dumping U.S. treasuries, and the fact that these stable coins will be a massive player and solidifying more of the dollar's dominance as a global reserve currency, it's a win, right? And the fact that these stable coin issuers will be buying U.S. treasuries, it creates a demand for those, and that's a win for the United States as well. Let's take a look at this other one. So this is a guy, another one of someone in the government that is talking about the benefits of this act and in general crypto. Listen to this.
Interested in how you think that this regulation is going to affect other jurisdictions, other countries?
Oh, I think it's going to have ripple effect all over the globe. People are going to follow our leadership here, as they always do. I think you're going to see people that have gone offshore start to come back onshore. Our message to those folks is welcome home. This is the best place to engage in business. We want you here interacting with our capital markets. We want you IPOing here. We're just really looking forward to all of these companies coming back on shore that have left. And, I think the other jurisdictions will follow suit with what we're doing. I think that Genius effectively kills any CBDCs across the world. And, look, we have the Anti-CBDC Act as well, which we're very supportive of. But I think you pretty much accomplished that with Genius. No one's going to want to use a government-backed stable coin.
All right, and there you have it, guys. Big deals here. as the United States incorporates this more, it is going to be, it's very important, extremely important, guys. Web3, the whole digital age, the financial layer of the internet, banks taking, high percentage fees, slow, clunky, takes forever. It can take a day, sometimes days. I even in the past, I remember I had a payment. It took over a week for the thing to settle. And, that's just, in today's age, that's just not right. So this is huge, guys. Let's just continue listening to this for a bit.
When they have access to all these different private opportunities. So, there's a lot of things that are tucked in here that, and it's a little bit nuanced, but they're huge. They're hugely important. The United States of America and the rest of the world is going to follow our lead.
All right. So, yeah, this is a big deal. We got the Clarity Act, the Genius Act, and the Anti-CBDC. The Clarity Act, just for clarity, has not been signed into law yet, but it looks very optimistic. It did get passed by the House. So did the Anti-CBDC. So these two still need to go into the Senate, but the Genius Act was passed today, and that's the stablecoin thing. And that is a big deal, guys, really big deal. And remember, my pick on this, I think, Ethereum and Solana will benefit from this, but my larger bet is on Solana because I think the technology is absolutely superior in terms of accomplishing mass adoption and quick transactions that cost practically nothing, along with nearly millisecond finality, and that you cannot get on Ethereum, and that's just the facts. But I still think Ethereum will do very well because a lot of people still aren't aware of the nuances of the technology, but ultimately the cream will rise to the top, and that's how I see that. All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. We can see Bitcoin is trading at 118K, 118,231. That's looking pretty damn good. So right now I would say it looks like it's potential that it could be seeing a potential little bottom here, new bottom, and that I have it marked off at about 117.5. So that might be a good area to potentially nibble on it if you're not in it yet. If you're trading, maybe that's a good zone. If it gets below this wick right here, though, you probably would want to cut your trade if you're using leverage. But that looks like a good area of interest. It could be consolidating in this zone for a while. We'll see. The next area that I would be looking at is down here at around 111K. And then if we do have a blowout, then this whole zone, you can see it consolidated in this area for a long time. So, roughly from about 108,000 down to around 104, I would say, 103.5 to 108, this zone in here. So, maybe layer in here on these different levels that you determine on. But that would be one area. And then all the way down here on the very bottom, remember I was calling for you guys to buy a nibble here, and that's at 98K. I don't really see it going there right now, but crypto is very volatile. It could happen, but right now I think there's just too much bullish move. There's too many tailwinds happening right now to make me feel bullish on it. Let's take a quick look at Solana chart. Okay, and Solana is looking really, really good. Look at that strong upward momentum. It's looking solid. It's nearing these all-time highs. So that's not its all-time high, but it's its high. It's its recent high. So it could potentially get resistance here and bounce off that and come back down. It looks like it nearly got there. So that's an area that you would want to be looking at it. If it does bounce back down, I would be looking to buy it somewhere in the middle of this range to get back into it or to take a possible trade. And that's all the way down here at around $173. Yeah, around 173. We can see the Fib levels here. We got it at, this next one is all the way down here at 165. So that could be another area. So yeah, but I think it's bullish. Again, I think we got a lot of tailwinds. I think that this is going to pick up and have momentum. We need to be looking at Ethereum. If Ethereum continues to do well, then this one will most likely all pick up. All the altcoins will pick up. Remember, nothing that I'm talking about here is financial advice. Hope you're all doing well, and Monger on.